Hey everybody, it's Chicano here, and I am here to introduce to you something I'm very excited about. It is my Madden Trade Value Sheet. This is something I've used in several leagues to help keep a very even, unbiased trade atmosphere within the leagues. So I'm actually going to show you guys a trade that I just worked out. That way you guys can see how it's done. But I do want to kind of go over some of the, the things that you see on the screen. Since I've already locked my cells, if you look at the very bottom, you see a little like master lock symbol. I can't just go and highlight everything. So I went ahead and got my little symbol here, and this will help kind of highlight where I want to focus at. Now, I want to bring your attention right over here to the top where you guys can see my little area of value. Now, what it is I have 5 categories with 5 different tiers, ranging from the lowest at 80, which means it's either not very good or is not very harmful, to 550, so very harmful or very good, depending what the category is. Every player will be judged on their overall, their age, their development, which has gone from 5 tiers to 4 in Madden 17, their cap penalty, and contracts left. Another little section that I do want to highlight, if we scroll on over this way, and let me move my symbol just up over my name, is the draft pick values. One side, the little small side here on the left, is the during the season. It's kind of a generic value because you don't know where your pick is going to land until about week 15, maybe 16. And then that's when this side of the chart kind of comes in, where every single value is listed. Now, this whole chart was inspired by the actual draft pick value system that they have in the real NFL. On draft day where they start trading different picks for things. So I kind of took that and decided to judge pixel football players with it. All right, so just so I don't bore you guys to death, let's just go ahead and get into it. Um, all of the information I'm going to get should be here in the Daddy Leagues website. So as you guys can see, we have our own little Daddy Leagues in this league. So we are going to be trading Sheldon Richardson from the Jets to the Texans for their free safety young player. So we're going to start here with the Jets. I do want to point out down here the salary free, that's the cap space. We're going to go ahead and put that in this area here. So let's go ahead and start filling in this thing. So this is for, I like to be proper, the Jets, and their cap room was 3410, right? Excellent. And then right here it's Sheldon Richardson. Excellent. Now we're going to go and look at his player card, which you can get in Madden as well. To get all of this information, the player card has it. And then in the player card, if you go to contract skills awards, there you'll find the contract information. So here we're going to go look for Sheldon Richardson. No. Excuse this little mess up here. All right. So we're going to go down to Sheldon. Here he is. Okay. So everything that you need is in this card. All right. So let's drop my little symbol here, so it's going to be my kind of pointer. So everything that you need is in this card, and so I'm going to take this information, the overall age and the contract information, and go right on over there. All right, so here he's in 87 overall. Now the age section, now if you see a D here, the reason why I have a D is just to keep a zero value for all the other columns, so that way the data is not messed up. So let's go ahead and take that D and give him his age of 25. All right, the development here, he was fast in daddy leagues. They use fast for quick. There used to be, star, fast, quick, average, slow. Well, it looks like they in Madden they got rid of fast and kept it for quick. In daddy leagues they just do that. Just like normal is in Madden, and then average is for daddy leagues. So I've kind of messed up the verbiage there, but all in all, we should be fine. Let's go ahead and move that bad boy back up there. His cap penalty was 1.4. His cap length was 2, and his total contract was 1030. All right, so here in this section here, if you look underneath the cap room where the V and the draft value is, those are going to come into play here on the bottom. The V is for player to player versus player trades, and the draft value is the player and draft pick. So as you can see with the chart up here, he is worth roughly a first round just by himself. All right, so the Texans, and we're gonna go look up Belamonte. So if we come right on over here, let's go ahead and click on the Texans there. Looks like they've got 1705 free, so let's make sure we're gonna go and do that. Because as you can see down here at the bottom, right now with all of Sheldon's information inside, the Texans are above their cap. That would be an automatic fail right there. But since we're not done, we're just going to go ahead and put here the 1705. All right. And then let's go find their player. Let's move you back up. Roster. I think that's going to mess up. Okay. Texans. Roster. And we're going to go look for the dude, Lonnie. Here he is. Lonnie Ballentine. All right, so Lonnie here, 69 overall. Let's just bring that down. 69 overall, 23 in age with an average dev. So we're going to go put all of that information right over here. I forgot what his contract was for 118. Okay. So Lonnie. What was his name again? Ballentine. Oh, I'll have to retype it. Ballentine. His overall was 69. His age was 23. His development drop-down menu was average. His cap penalty was 20,000. 0.02. His contract left was 2, and he was like 1.18 there. Very cheap. All right, so now when we come down here, you're going to see player for player area here that Lonnie is not even close. 618 off. We allow about 400 difference. Whereas down here, since we're doing pick value, they're kind of even up on top. But remember, the pick value is determined on their overall, their age, and their development. So let's add that first pick, which is 1145. There we are, right in here, and let's just move that cursor off so we can read. So here, if there was any special values, like if you look down below, if Lonnie here was a little faster, I believe he's got 90 speed, but let's say, for example, he's got 96 speed, like JJ Nelson, who's always a big, fan favorite to trade for. You would be able to put here in the pick value section, 300, because that's 96 speed is 3 over 93, so we would go 100 per speed over 93. And you can see here that the value will definitely change right around there. But since he has nothing special for him, everything would be fine. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other things that you can do if, Richardson was older, things of that nature. You can definitely put stuff out. Now, when you come like this, I mean, even though they're both below the cap, which is ideal, that's what you want, both teams to be below the cap, we need to figure out what we can add to the Jets to kind of even, to bring that spread. If you look over here, where it says except if plus or minus 250, it's when you use the draft, it kind of shrinks the gap that you want to fall into, just because you don't want to go all crazy with draft picks. So what we need is from the Jets to kind of even this out, get it as close to 250 plus or minus. So we're going to go up to the top at 527. It looks like 80 wouldn't do much. That would barely put it in the 400s. 222 would bring that to about 305, so we definitely can't go there. So let's go ahead and try the 5th round pick of 425. And let's see what, if anything, it'll bring us to. And there you are. So roughly what would be ideal for this trade is that the Jets would add a 5th round pick at the value of 425 to go with Richardson for Valentine and the 1st overall pick. And that's roughly the gist on how to use the trade value sheet. Again, this is a very helpful tool. It can be, used as kind of an outline, if you will, for trades. That way, everything can try to be even while it's being brought up for, if your league has committees or anything else like that. It's something that I've used in every other league that I've been in, and it's been quite helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the Google Docs in the description. That way you guys can use it all willy-nilly. And I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you guys have a good time. Thanks a lot.